What's going on, boys? So I'm here at Pop's house. As you can see, the lawn is looking a little long here. Show you guys the house. Decina, I'm alone. That looks pretty nice. So I'm here to cut the lawn. It needs to be cut, and I'm not going to do extensive weight training today, but I am going to do something I like to call an active recovery day. So, slash a little bit of training. I'm going to do some boxing at my apartment complex gym. And then after that, I'm going to head up to Powerhouse and do some stretching, some stretching work. Here's the backyard so you guys can see what we're dealing with here. This is Pop's house. Family house growing up, you know. It's sad because my dad was the only one to live there. And now that he's gone, we have to pack everything up, you know. But on a non-sad note, grass needs to be cut. So we're gonna cut the grass. I'm gonna do some boxing, some cardio, and some stretching / sauna work today. The last couple days have been a little rough for me mentally. I have not really been there completely mentally all together, and woke up today, had a lot of anxiety. I'm not doing that well in one of my classes. Well, I'm only in one summer class, and I'm not doing too well right now. So I got to figure that out. And I figured, I had a lot of anxiety this morning, so I'm like, these are the days. This is why I preach, like, don't plan your rest days. Because, like, if I already had a pre-planned rest day, then I'm basically just taking a day out of training. But to whereas, like, today, a day like today where it was, like, hard for me to eat in the morning because I had so bad anxiety, which this doesn't happen often. But when it does, it's hard for me to eat right in the morning and I get anxious. I figured today would be a perfect day to utilize that so I can get some extra food in today, like later tonight. Don't use that extensive CNS work by heavy weight training, because anytime I weight train, it's going to be heavy. So I'm just going to do some light bag work, get some cardio in through boxing, let some of that emotion out through boxing instead of weight training. And then we're going to go do an active recovery day and just roll out, get some stretching in, do a little bit of cardio, possibly, depending on how I feel. I'm definitely going to stretch and hit the sauna. But if I'm already pretty beat from boxing, I won't do the extra cardio, so we'll see. So this is going to be more just like a hangout vlog today. Figured I'd just still vlog, obviously, because I'm going to do it every day. And even if I'm not heavyweight training, it's still kind of like a day in the life, just kind of see what I'm doing. So we're going to get this lawn cut right now. And then we're going to head home. We're going to get some food. And then we're going to hang out. And we're going to mastermind a plan for how things are going to pan out properly just with my life. I'm going to figure out a plan for school. Well, not really figure out a plan, basically just do school. I actually have to put effort in now. So put some effort into school. Still get some work in with boxing and stay active today, even though I'm technically taking a rest day. I like to call it active recovery day, and probably just hang out, So I'm gonna get this grass cut, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like after I get it done. So I'll see you guys in it'll probably take 30 minutes. All right, boys, we finished up here. Lawn is cut, honestly not looking that good because I don't have my dad's edger and weed whacker because we let my dad's friend, crazy Uncle Danny, he's a lunatic, still hasn't gotten them back to me, so that's all right. So we're gonna have to do a nicer job here in about a week when I get that edger and weed whacker back. We can really make it look nice. But until then, this will have to do. So at least I got the lawn cut. Worked at the shop today. And no, I just wanted to kind of go a little more in depth. I don't have depression. I don't have anxiety. I just get overstimulated when I have too many things going on, and that leads to my anxiousness. And sometimes I get overly anxious, like everybody does. But today specifically, I was a lot more anxious than I usually have ever been. So that's when, if your mind isn't there and your body follows your mind. And so if you're not there mentally to train and give it your all, one, you're not going to get that much out of your workout. And two, it's just a safer option to just, take an off day instead. So I'm going to take an off day. active recovery day. And I'm still gonna get some work done. I went and did the lawn, I worked. Now I'm headed to my mom's. I got a couple packages on Amazon. I got some new clothes. I just want to see if they fit, see if they look nice. I get a lot of my stuff on Amazon. People are like, oh, where do you get your stuff at, dude? Like, I'm lazy, dude. And I don't really like name. I don't like logos or anything on my clothes. So I look for very bland clothes on Amazon, and that's usually where I get my stuff from. So we're gonna head there right now, check that out, and after that we're heading back to the apartment. We get to the apartment, we'll eat, and then we will go do some boxing and some training. But yeah, I mean, you know, I have to give myself, like when I'm feeling like this, I give myself like a time limit. I'm like, okay, it's okay to be upset or it's okay to be anxious or whatnot, but you have to cut it at a certain time. So for me, like with how anxious I was this morning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give myself today to get my mind back on track, get as many, you know, mark as many boxes off the list as I can in regards to staying productive. And then when I wake up tomorrow, it'll be a new day. I get to start from scratch, and things are going to go better tomorrow. And plus, with not heavyweight training today, I already heavyweight trained, what, 4 days in a row since my last off day. And when you're 265, you know, 260, 265 area, it's good to take off days too, where you're not beating down your CNS. So, especially with yesterday's shoulder press, I went really heavy. I went really heavy the day before that on legs with the squatting, and then with the incline chest press, I did, you know, 145s. You know, I've been training really heavy, like as always. So I figured this is the perfect day, not just to give my mind a break, but to let my central nervous system, my body kind of recover a bit from heavyweight training and do a different adaptation of doing some cardio like boxing. And boxing will allow me to work out these emotions that I carry, you know, carrying around anxiousness, anger, sadness. Anything physical activity is going to get you to release that, in my opinion. And for me, boxing can really let that emotion go a lot easier than, say, just doing a treadmill walk. That's why instead of just going to Powerhouse and, you know, I was going to just go to Powerhouse and stretch and maybe hit the sauna and then do some cardio on the treadmill. I was like, no, man, I need to release some of this built up anger / anxiousness and just kind of beat the hell out of a bag, you know. So I'm going to go hit the punching bag, and I'm going to try and release that anxiousness that I feel. So I am looking forward to doing that. It's a beautiful day, so I got the grass cut, and yeah, so I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be back day. So after a day of not weight training and trying to get extra food in tonight, you know, technically I missed a meal per se. But I don't like to call it that because I really wasn't hungry. And I also do a thing where if I'm not training, if I don't get the proper amount of food in before training, I don't like to train. I won't train. That's another reason why I knew today was going to be an off day from weight training, because I'm like, dude, I woke up not hungry. I was so stressed out, had a lot of things going on, and I'm like, if I can't get this first meal in, and I'm only able to get meal 2 in, then why I don't deserve to train, because I haven't met my personal requirements to be able to train, which is getting enough sleep, eating enough food, and getting enough salt and hydration in. And so one of those 3 boxes was not checked, and that was the food box, which means I am forcing myself to take an active recovery day opposed to weight training. As much as I would love to go in there and kill back today, I'm not sure it would benefit me the way it would benefit me if I take today as an active rest day and then I train back tomorrow. That sounds like the most practical sense, and that is also how I go about training in general, whereas I go day by day. I don't really plan my lifts ahead of time, because I take everything, you know, I have like a 5-day split, but I go day by day based off of how my body's feeling, how I'm feeling mentally, and then I decide in that moment what the best exercises will be, what the best training strategy going forward with that particular day. And today just didn't line up how I wanted it to, and that's okay. That's probably God telling me I need a break from the weights and maybe a different stimulus of boxing, and to kind of reset my mind so that I can wake up tomorrow, feel refreshed, feel excited and ready to train, opposed to just feeling like, oh man, now I got to go hit back. now I'm like, okay, I'll take a breather and then tomorrow I'll head back. So I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better mentally. I'm going to do a nice prayer later, or actually relatively soon. Try and pray twice a day. Sometimes it's only once a day, sometimes it's 3 times a day. But typically I like to be twice a day praying. So I'm going to say a prayer when I get home. And I'm going to ask for guidance on this journey of my life. And, the goal is to get bigger and stay as lean as I can, as big as I can. And I think by taking that active recovery day, that will put me in the best spot going forward. So I'm about to be pulling into my mom's right now. I'm going to try those clothes on just real quick, and then sit back to the apartment, and I will see you guys right when I get back to the apartment. So the clothes didn't fit. I don't know what I was thinking. I got an XL instead of a double XL. Because I like when the tank tops feel a bit tighter, so they're not all like hanging. But I'm going to have to get a double XL. I had some chicken kebabs, some potatoes, and I'm having some cherries and some corn. So kind of just chilling right now. Mom's going to make a couple errand runs. She'll be back. Kind of just hanging out with her for a little bit. But I'm getting anxious because I'm ready to go train. I'm ready to go box, That sadness, that anxiety, those feelings are turning into anger, but not in a bad way. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to release this and get over it. And like, let's get a new day tomorrow and like get a better night tonight. So I'm going to go there and just rip on the bag, go to Powerhouse for a little bit, and then do some homework. And like I said, eat as much food as I possibly can for the next day. And I'm pretty sure back day is going to be pretty wild for tomorrow. I got to get this knot out of my back, man. Dude, I've been dealing with this knot in my back for like my whole life. Up my upper trap, it's like the whole thing is tight, man. It messes with my training, but if I loosen it up enough, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So I'm gonna get it loose and get some good stretching in tonight. Get my do some neck stuff and do some rolling stuff. So next stop is gonna be at the boxing gym. So I'll see you guys there. I'll just hold it. All right, boys, we're here. We're at the apartment complex gym right now. It's sweet. So it's right in there. And they have like a professional grade boxing bag in there. And I met one of the boxers that kind of trains there, and he, it's his bag. And he was the one that was kind of helped coaching me for the Udi fight until obviously I got a concussion and wasn't able to do it. So, yeah, I'm excited to go in there. We're going to go train right now. I took a little bit of pre-workout just to get the blood flowing, and we're going to go in there right now and have some fun. So let's get it. Cardio, let's go, bro. All right, boys, we're about to get into it. I already did 3 sets of a minute, and I can't time myself now because I'm filming, but we'll see. Shoulders are pretty torched from yesterday. All right. Felt pretty good. Not a pro, obviously. Just like to do it for fun. Do a couple more sets. I did 3 before I started filming. My shoulders are starting to get worn out. So I'll probably do 2 more sets. And then we're gonna go just walk on the treadmill for a little bit. So. One more set. All right, boys, that wraps up the boxing. And so, we're going on a walk now. Talk to you guys when I get back home. All right, boys, that wraps up the vlog. I just did horrible on my homework assignment. So that's great, but whatever, so wish me luck on an exam coming up Friday that I'm definitely gonna get cooked on. And we got a big training day tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. So stay tuned. Tomorrow's vlog is gonna be even better than today's. I tried to make the most out of having a rest day, but tell me if you guys enjoyed it or if I should just skip it next time, But I'm gonna vlog every day regardless. So I hope you guys enjoy the boxing and the posing, and I will see you guys tomorrow for back.